I was 16 when I started working for Mr. Hernandez during my summer vacations. I was very familiar with his whole family. I would see him at every church meeting, and even had been over to their house plenty of times. But I got to know Hernandez best when he was my boss. Hernandez is a tile setter, and I was one of his many assistants. He treated all his employees well, but it seemed that he trusted me more than his other employees. Till this day, I may be the assistant he'll remember the most. My boss drove one of those vans that fit 15 people. He called it a camioneta, which I never understood because it didn't look like a truck to me. It was newer, a model no more than 5 years old. He loved it. He would use it for work during the week and clean it out and use it for trips during the weekend. One day, my boss, unable to find parking in front of the houses, maneuvered his way to the backyard. We unloaded all the tools and heavy machines. Then he gave me the keys and sent me by myself to go pick up the material. This wasn't the first time I drove the big van, but I admit I didn't have my driver's license. The problem was that to get out of the backyard, I had to maneuver around, and then I had to squeeze through a narrow path, a dirt hill, a wooden electrical pole, and freshly laid cement. Yes, I said squeeze. Cars don't squeeze. I drove slowly through, but I looked at my side window to see the wooden pole getting close to the van. Hoping to start over, I went in reverse, but I only managed to dent the side. So I went in drive. I did this back and forth. I finally managed to drive out of this obstacle course, but with a huge dent the size of a cow on the side, along with the scratches on the paint to complement my mistake. There was no hiding it. I had to go back and tell Hernandez. When I told him, he just smiled and said we would look at it later, but I insisted he needed to see it. He listened and walked with me to the van, assuring me I shouldn't have to worry so much. But when he saw the damage, his face changed completely. He punched the side of the van and bit his lip to hold back his words. Then he took a deep breath and carefully said, "Lo vas a pagar caro, Hector." I had made quite the impression. I worked really hard that summer.